Good morning, everyone. I know it's been a while since I've hopped on, so I wanted to give you the experience of having me call with you. If you can hear them in the background, all of my gangster callers with the Elite Builders are also on. If you're wondering why I'm missing a few nails, it's because I've been pitching and catching and hitting for my daughter. I don't know if you've been following us, but she's feeling a lot better. She's playing again, so that's all fun stuff. All right, so I'm going to get on the dialer. I'm going to call about 50 people today. And the intention for being, can you guys hear me okay? It looks like there's a delay. Can you drop a comment in the chat if you're able to hear and see me? Let me know because it looks from my end like there's a delay. Let me know. All right. So what we want to do today is talk to good. Awesome. Thank you, Andres. So what I want to do today, Friday is one of my favorite days to prospect. And why is Friday a great day to prospect? It's because a lot of our counterparts, our colleagues, realtors are fun people. They like to go out and drink. They like to go to happy hours. They like to have a fun time. So oftentimes they see Thursday as Friday Junior. And what does that mean for you as a dedicated, consistent prospector who wants to help sellers in your marketplace? That means that there's more opportunity for you on Fridays. Another thing that makes calling on Fridays great is what happens for the majority of the American public? They get paid. And how do most people feel when they get paid? Happy. So it's just simply one of the better days to be making your phone calls. You're not going to have as much competition as, say, like Monday. A lot of cold callers, they start out on Monday, they get real excited. By the end of the week, they tend to tail off. They are less committed. So if you are committed to showing up for home sellers that need your help on Thursdays and Fridays, you're going to have a lot more results making calls on these days than even, say, Monday, which is a hot day. All right. So I'm doing this live so that you guys can see what these conversations look like, hear how I'm able to turn a no into a yes. And I'm not really going to be able to, conversate too much. So if you have questions for me, drop them in the chat. That's why I do this, to help you to see that this is real. How many of you have ever gone to a training or heard a coach and been like, that doesn't work? No way that's real. Drop like a hand or a thumbs up or something in the chat if you have ever been to something and you were like, no shot that actually works. Well, that's how I used to feel about cold calling. When I first heard, I went to an event. It was a big coaching event in a hall of like hundreds of people. And I saw these people on stage saying that they made $1 million cold calling. I called bullshit. I was like, no shot, that doesn't work. But lo and behold, 5 years later of doing it, actually it does work. So if you want to see more results in your real estate business, if you're looking to do more deals, I'm about to hop on my dialer and show you exactly how to do it. There's no gatekeeping. This is no Wizard of Oz bullshit here. I'm going to show you exactly what I do every day to be able to make $500,000 as a single mom between the hours of dropping my kids off and picking them up from school. All right, who's ready? Give me some love in the chat if you're ready for this. I'm going to need a little bit of audience participation if you want me to keep going, y'all. Come on, show me some love. Give me some energy. Here we go. I have my people making calls. I don't know if you guys can hear them. They're amazing. David Allen Knight, Chris Perez, this new gentleman from Boston named Paul. He's here with us. We're all making calls together. Hi, good morning. Do I have the pleasure to speak with Eric? Hi, how do you say your last name? Leuenberger? Hi, Eric. My name is Jessica Nelson. I'm calling you about your property on Ridge Road. Is this accurate that the home came off the market? Is that true? Oh, I'm so sorry about that. So the last name I have, I might be saying this wrong. Is it Leuenberger? And the address is 4330 Ridge Road, Dallas. All right, I'll go ahead and hang up. Any real estate needs I can help you with before I go? My pleasure. Have a great weekend. Bye, sir. Lots of wrong numbers, but you never know who might need your help. So ask, quickly ask. Don't take a lot of time on it. Hi, Tanner. Hi, Mr. Rhodes. My name is Jessica Nelson. I'm calling you about your property in Forney. Is this correct that the home came off the market and it didn't sell? Is that true? I see that. Is it still a priority for you and your family to get top dollar if the right offer came? Oh, how strange. For some reason, it's showing up as expired. So I guess that must be the previous owner, but it has your name, Tanner Rhodes. Is that your name? Yeah, so strange. Okay. Well, I'll go ahead and remove you because it sounds like you're really enjoying Devonshire. All right. Take care, sir. Bye bye. Andreas, I'm using Enzo. If you would like access to my discount link, just text me. Hi, is this Jared? Oops. I have to be careful talking between calls. He hung up on me. Andres, if you want my discount code, just send me a DM. I also have a discount code for data from Vulcan. I don't know if you guys can hear Chris and Dave, but they're killing it. Chris has somebody, and so does Dave. They're both converting right now. If any of you are looking for a prospecting room, our room is straight gangsters. I mean, between the 6 or 7 of us, there's probably 2,000 deals done in a single career, in our careers between all of us. And we do love newcomers. I mean, Liz is practically, well, she's been in the industry, I think, 16 months now, and she's closed 35 deals at this point. Hi, Kurt. Hello? Kurt, hello? Hi, I'm looking for Kurt Kelsey. Hola, ¿se encuentra el dueño de una court? ¿Está usted? Señor? Oh, okay, thank you. Wrong data is totally normal. Out of every 50 phone calls I make, probably 30 are wrong. Hi, Lauren. Those we're going to hang up on because you do not want to be recorded in case they're reporting you. So silly when people do that. Uh-oh. Hi, Sherry. No, ma'am, I've definitely called the wrong number. I'm so sorry. Bye. That was a really wrong number. Wrong numbers happen. No reason to get upset or let it bother you. Like I was saying earlier, out of every 50 people I talk to a day, probably 30 of them are the wrong number. Hello? Miquan? Hello, Mr. Dow? Oh, hi, is this Mrs. Dow? Hello? Hi, is this Ming Kwan? Oh, okay. We're going to let her go because that's going to be a difficult conversation. Somebody who doesn't understand. The phones are good today. A lot of pickups. Hello? Hi, I'm looking for the homeowner at 1909 Spindle Top Drive in Duncanville. Do I have the pleasure to speak with her? It's sold? Congratulations. You must be so excited. No, not excited? Some people are just weird. Hang up on them and move on. Sometimes it's also the connection. With a lot of these dialers, the connection can be delayed. So it's hello. Hi, I'm looking for Erica. Oh, do you know anything about this property? You're listed as the owner of 2023 Windchime Drive in Dallas. No, that's not your home. Do you know who I should make an offer to? Your number is listed as the person in charge. Okay, thank you. Significant amount of wrong numbers. I count that as a contact. When I actually talk to somebody and I ask them a question, Andres, that's a contact. You know, the best way that I've ever seen to hello? Oh Jesus. Sometimes with this dialer, it has callback features and the same person will keep calling you back. It's a little like when it's automated, it's a little weird. Hello? Hi, Russell. Hello? Oh, hi, Mr. Workman. Thank you for answering. My name is Jessica Nelson, and my intention is to be helpful. Just curious, is this accurate that your home on Winwood Road came off the market unsold? Is that true? Oh, I'm so surprised. What a desirable location. Just curious, is it still a priority for you and your family to get this home sold, or have your plans just simply changed, Mr. Workman? I sure understand that. One of my favorite realtors is in that group. I don't know if you've had the pleasure to meet Miss Valerie Dillon yet, one of their partners of your agent. She's a great gal. Well, anyhow, it looks like you've moved out, and that's a pretty expensive storage unit. Is there going to be any changes to the home that I should share with potential buyers, sir? Okay. Yes, sir. Anything I should know before I let you go? Wonderful. I will save your information, and if we have someone from California ready to go, I'll reach out. My pleasure, sir. Okay, when someone tells you that they're under listing agreement, Respect that, because like you wouldn't like someone going after your listings when someone says, "Hey, I'm in a listing agreement with Andres." You being like, blah, 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 how great I am. That's not right. So what you want to do instead is edify their agent, right? Because I actually do know their agent's group. The group leader is a friend of mine. So say something nice if they're actually a good agent. People will remember that you weren't slimy and sleazy when you call them back if the home doesn't sell with your agent friend. Listen, there's nothing wrong with being a backup plan to somebody, because please believe that there are agents who are backup plans to you. You have listings that are maybe sitting too long, or you're not able to get the price reduction and they're not selling. There is some agent out there that is watching your listing and ready to help your seller. It is okay for you to do the same thing as long as you're not interfering with the listing agreement. So you can keep an eye on it. You can see what's happening. And if in some point in the future that listing does expire, or if that seller reaches out to you and says, "Hey, it's not working out with our agent, the, the agreement is about to terminate, I'd like to interview you," that's okay. There's nothing wrong with you being a second opinion or a backup. What you can't do is interfere with them. So I'm going to save his information, and what I'm going to do, if I know the agent, I'm going to tell the agent, "Hey, I've talked to your seller, and if you want to refer me the listing, if it doesn't sell, I'll give you 25%." I like to make friends with the real estate community. This is a long-term game. Hi, Mr. Lacombe. Brian. Hi there, Brian. My name is Jessica Nelson. Is this your property at 20 Indian Trail in Rockwall? Thank you for answering my phone call. Is it still a priority for you and your family to get a great offer on that home? I appreciate the straightforward answer. Sometimes people they give up in this market. Is there any point in time where you will be interviewing either buyers or sellers agents to assist you? Oh goodness, it's the height of the market. If you could get your 325 today, would you take it? You would. Okay. So I'm looking at the home and it looks like you've upgraded the floors, the fireplace, the kitchen looks spectacular. I'm just curious, you know, did you receive any offers at all? I feel like you should have gotten something. Oh, I'm so sorry to hear that. Well, I get that. And tell me about your plans when you guys move. Are you looking to, go to a different area closer to family, relocating for work? What's important about the move? Oh, okay. So you've already moved. So that, oh, how nice. Okay. Well, you'll be at the property today. What time will you be there, sir? Okay. Well, today I just have one appointment and then I have my little softball player I have to take to practice. But other than that, I probably could meet you about 1:30. Would that be a good time? Okay. Now tell me, I mean, based on what I'm seeing, I feel like 325 is a very fair price. Like I'm surprised you didn't at least get offers at 300 that your agent could negotiate. The offer that you accepted, where did that come in at? Okay. Oh, that's great. Was it a sub two offer or was it a cash out offer? Perfect. And is there anyone in the family that wants you to hold on to this property? Or if I brought you 325, would everyone be excited? I'll tell you what, Mister. Is it Lacombe, your last name? Did I say that correctly? You'd be surprised how many times I speak to either a wife or a husband, and then I go in person, and the other spouse has the arms crossed, and they're like, "Can this lady just leave already?" So I always like to ask first. Great. What if it is? And you really have a lot of land there, which is hard to find nowadays, especially in Rockwall IC. Absolutely. What kind of percentage loan do you have on it right now? Oh my goodness, that's amazing. Well, is it better for you actually to hold on to this property than to sell it? Gotcha. Okay. At 3.5%, you actually have more options. Has anyone talked to you about other than just listing your home on the market, what you could get? Sure. Okay. Absolutely. How much do you guys own right now? Okay. So even if that 305 deal had worked out, you probably weren't going to be very happy with it. Yes. When you say closing costs, do you mean like title and all the commissions or just the title fee? Okay. Understood. Now, I never want to make someone do something that they're not really interested in doing. On a scale of 1 to 10, one being like, if it sells great, if not, I don't really care. And 10 being like, yes, I absolutely want to sell this house. Where would you say you are on that 1 to 10 scale? Oh, you are. Okay. That's good. And how would your life improve when you sell this house? So if I do bring you 325 and you and your family feel like, hey, this is awesome, we're ready to do it. Do you have any plans for that money? Are you looking to invest it? It just lighten your load a little bit. See, now we're having a real conversation. I appreciate you sharing that with me. I get that I'm a stranger over the phone, so it's probably weird to be asked all these questions, but the more you're able to share with me, the better I'm equipped to actually be able to help you. So thank you for feeling comfortable and sharing that. Awesome. Okay. Well, I'm in the business of helping people like you every day. I do things very, very differently. I just helped someone in Rockwall, and I can give you their information. They were on the market for over a year, and they owed, this is very different than you because I don't think you owe a lot on your property. It sounds like you're very savvy with your money, but they had actually owed 940 on the house, and the market value was somewhere around 950, which, that doesn't really work for someone. They generally, when people sell a home, they want to make money. So I was able to find them a creative solution where my fees were paid, all the closing fees were paid, and they ended up with 1,003,000. So getting to know you better and getting to see the house, I'll be able to tell you exactly what your options are. And even if I don't think it's sellable in today's market, I'm going to be honest with you. I'm going to tell you, hey, let's wait a few months until the market's stronger. I'm never going to waste your time nor my own. Is that what you're looking for in someone that you would potentially work with? You're right. I agree with you. But your property is very unique in that you do have a good amount of land and you have updated the home. Usually it's kind of one or the other. You either get a brand new home, which I'm sure you've experienced or witnessed, and on a zero line lot, or you get a nice lot with an older home that needs a lot of work. So you're pretty unique in that way. I appreciate the honesty, Brian. No one ever says that. They always say their home is nice. Is it still staged that way? Because okay, okay, understood. What's the best email address for you, Brian? What's the best email address for you? Okay, at gmail.com. Perfect. Now, if I were to show you a plan that would get you the money that you're looking for in the next 30 to 45 days, would that work for you or would you still want to wait a few months? Fair enough. That's a fair answer. Yes, exactly. Yeah, I'm very familiar with your agent. She and I work a lot in the same areas, and she's actually a very good agent, but sometimes it's just a different plan works better. Sometimes, 217 days is a long time to not get the result you're looking for and to continuously drop the price. So, you know, yeah. Okay. Hmm. Okay. That's good to know. And you don't want to hold on to the property if you can get your price, because I know you said you go out there every few weekends and you enjoy it. Absolutely. How long does it take you to get there from Canton? That's not terrible. It's not terrible, but it's also not. I understand. I once had a similar situation personally, and because we hadn't been to the house in a few months, we had a hot water leaked, the hot water heater, and we had to redo the whole floor. It was terrible. So those are just the things that when you're not there every day, you would have easily taken care of if it was the house you were at every day. Understood. Okay. Well, in terms of what you guys have been looking for as a family, and my intention, provided the opportunity, is to do a great job for you. What specific qualities would you be looking for if you were to hire a different agent to help you? What's important to you? Yeah, that is pretty simple. Someone who has the professional integrity, be straightforward with you, show you exactly what it's going to take. Hmm. That being said, that being said, for sure, Brian. That being said, do you think your wife will be upset that I'm meeting with you? Would she be like, "Oh no, Marjorie's our gal"? Okay, I guess she just wants to get it sold too. Okay, great. And Marianne is your wife, right? Oh wow. For some reason I have Marianne in the tax records. I'm sorry about that. Oh, okay. Is your mom still with us? Perfect. Great. All right, Brian. Well, I have you in my schedule for 1:30 today. If what I say makes sense and you feel comfortable and confident that I can get you the money you want in the time that you want, are you open to the possibility of working with me, sir? Awesome. That's all I ask for is the opportunity. Well, just for your peace of mind, may I go ahead and send you like references, track record, information, just so you know who's coming over? Okay. I'm happy to also send you those folks here in Rockwell that I just helped last week if you want to give them a shout and ask them about their experience. All right. Well, a lot of the times when I talk to people, they're almost like, this can't be true. These results are too good. I don't believe you. So I like to give data and phone numbers so that, we live in a world where people are a little skeptical to begin with. So I always like to give that information. Yes, sir. I understand. Well, I appreciate your time and thank you for answering all of my questions. Do you have any questions for me before I see you today at 1:30? All right, Brian, I'll see you then. Bye, sir. There we go. First one. Oh, honestly, he's not very motivated. I'm probably not going to go, but we'll see. Because really, he needs to be at 299. He's probably going to get 310, multiple offers. I don't think he's going to get 330. Hello? Hello? Oh, we have one watcher on YouTube. I can see everybody on Instagram. If you guys have any questions for me, drop them in the chat. So the only reason why I went as far as I did with that last call is so that you could see. Hello? Oh, hi. My name is Jessica. I'm not sure if I've called the right number. I'm looking for the homeowner at 1213 Travis Street in Garland. Is that you, sir? Or anything I could do to help you with your real estate today? Thank you. So the main reason why I went as far with that call as I did was just for you guys to see the right questions to ask. Hey, Van. Hello? Oh, I'm sorry. I might have called this number. I'm a realtor. Did you recently? I'm a realtor. Did you recently have your home on the market? Oh, okay. Are you calling me from a 201 number? Oh, awesome. Yeah, I'm from Hoboken. It's so good to meet a friendly face or friendly voice. Yes, ma'am, I am. Oh, great. At St. Mary's? Did you get married at St. Mary's? Yep. Okay. I love it. Well, it's so good to meet you and have a little piece of home. I apologize. I don't have like your address or anything in front of me, but I help people, who maybe their agent didn't give them the service they were looking for so that they can get their home sold. Is it still a priority for you and your family, or have you guys just decided to stay and enjoy the property? Awesome. That makes perfect sense. Okay. Do you need any help with like, are you looking to get a HELOC or like a hard money loan? Do you need some resources? Good. Oh, you're in good. That's good. It sounds like you've met the right person now. I'm so sorry to hear you went through that. Goodness. Do you need an attorney? Okay. Really? I understand. Yeah. I mean, I don't want to get into personal business knowing that I'm just a stranger over the phone, but any advice you could provide to someone else so that they avoid it? Yeah, I do understand what you're saying. Mhm. You know what's so sad is that when you actually do meet someone that wants to help you, you're not gonna believe them, which is so awful. Yeah. Mhm. I'm sure. So, I didn't catch your name. My name is Jessica Nelson. Cheryl, I'm with EXP. Are you Oh, Coldwell Banker. Okay, awesome. Which Coldwell, the corporate office or Apex? Yeah, corporate, yep. I actually came here in 2020 under Alex Vidal. Did you know him? Mhm. He's lovely. Oh, I loved my time at Coldwell. Jessica. Yeah. If you ask any of the managers at Colwell, they'll remember me. My last name is Nelson. I used to do a lot of the trainings for when Alex was the regional VP. He would have me do a lot of. They had something called the Closers Club, and it was every Wednesday, and I would lead a lot of those trainings with Alex. Yeah. Well, anyhow, I'm really sorry to hear that this happened to you, and if you want to stay in touch, my Instagram is Coach J Nelson, and I'd be happy to, once it's all resolved, share this information for other women and help them to not have this experience. I went through something similar with multifamily where it's funny you mentioned men because mine was actually a woman. I wanted to invest in a woman, and she knew that, and she took it of me. So. Um, I think we've all kind of made bad decisions at one point or another. Yes. Yeah. I'm learning that relationships are everything. Like now, when someone talks to me about an investment, I look at how long I've known them, the people I know through them. I really think that like relationships will tell you a lot about people. Oh, wow. Oh, wow. Yeah. Good. It was so great chatting with you. Bye. All right. So part of cold calling is you help people with their problems, even if that does not help you. You guys are probably wondering why I just spent 10 minutes on the phone with that gal and she clearly wasn't going to do any business with me because part of my job is to help people. And I believe that you're always going to be blessed when you're a blessing to others. So if you go through your life or go through this career and this job like, oh, there's no listing here. Oh, there's no money here. You're going to be treated the same way by your clients. So it's very important to me to be a human and to be kind to others, even when they can't do anything for you. So, hi, Mr. Anderson. Oh, I'm so sorry, sir. Bye bye. Wrong number. So I've been calling for about 45 minutes, I think. Let's see, how long has it been? Yeah, 49 minutes. I've set one appointment so far and I've had 10 conversations. And the real reason why I set that appointment, you guys heard me set earlier, I really did it for you. Hello? Hello? So, what do I mean by that? Well, if you're listening to the call, that gentleman was not very motivated. He kept telling me he's not desperate to sell, he doesn't really need the money. And did you notice how the more questions I asked him, the more truth came out? Like he said, when I said to him, well, what are you going to do with the money when you sell the house? He said, oh, I have a business I'm starting. And then he said he had a home that he's building that he could use the money for. Obviously, I should have went deeper in those questions to find out more, but that's going to be what I focus on when I meet him. Tell me more about the business you're starting. Tell me about what the money from this home sale is going to do to help your business. Do you have any other options? Have you looked at getting a business grant, a business loan? I'm going to spend more time at our listing appointment talking about the use of the money from the home sale than I will anything else. Because what I'm really looking for is how much does this guy actually want to sell this house? He told me two different things if you heard him. The first thing he said was that he accepted an offer at 305 and the offer fell through. The second thing he said is, well, I'm really not going to take an offer below 325. So why did you? Right? So that's going to be, I don't know if you heard me, but I said, okay, so even if that deal at 305 did follow through, you would have been very unhappy. I don't know if you guys remember what he said. He said, yeah, I wasn't happy with it. I felt like I was giving it away. Again, I'm probably not going to go to this listing appointment because when I look at the numbers, he's probably going to need to be listed at 299. Likely the home is going to sell for something around 300. And he's already told me that he's not going to take that. I do not want to take a listing that I know is overpriced from someone who's already demonstrated to me that they're not highly motivated. He can stick with his other agent and continue to waste her time. So I really hope that the 30 minutes I spent on the phone with the gentleman that I set an appointment with, that it helped you guys to hear the questions I was asking and why I was asking them. How is it different from other cold callers you guys listen to? They spend all their time talking about who? About themselves. I'm going to do this. I'm going to do that. I never talk about myself. All I do is ask questions about them and what they want and what's important about selling this home. Because what I'm looking for is, are they worth my time? I have a high level of skills. I am somebody that can help any seller in this market. Why am I going to waste my time with someone who doesn't actually want my skills? So really, when I'm on these phone calls, what I'm doing is I'm qualifying the prospect. I'm qualifying them to see, are they actually someone who is going to sell their home, or are they going to continue to waste 3, 4, 5, 6 different agents' time before they actually do get ready to sell the home 6 years from now? Any of you ever have a seller that you've talked to and you go and look up their property and they've now been on the market for 5 years? Yeah, you don't want to be that asshole that takes that listing, because you're just going to be the seventh person to have this thing expire. You're looking for people who need to sell their home. They need the cash for another purpose. They're going through divorce and their attorney is telling them they have to sell. They move to another state for work and they don't want to be a long distance landlord. They already downsized because their kids moved out. They wanted to be closer to grandkids and they're not interested in having a second property. These are the people that you're looking for. The people you want to hang up the phone on are the ones who say, I'm not desperate. I don't need the money. If it comes, great. If it doesn't, that's okay too. Those people, hang up the phone, move on. All right, I think you guys got it. Keep on moving. Any questions you have for me, drop them in the chat. Again, the gal I was just on the phone with, why did I spend 15 minutes talking to her? Because my part of our job is to help people. Helping people sometimes is being a kind listener. Hi, is this Marceline? What a pretty name. My name is Jessica Nelson. Can you hear me okay? Okay, perfect. My question, Marceline, is my team does a lot of work out in Royce City. And I was just curious, is this true that your home came off the market? Oh, okay. It's such a lovely home. Just curious, why were you even thinking about selling it in the first place? Oh, goodness. That's a little bit of a hike every day, 6 hours of a trip, huh? Okay. Did you end up taking that job? Are you already moving? Oh, okay. Well, congratulations on the new job. Are you excited? Yes, ma'am. I am a real estate agent. I'm sure you've heard from thousands of folks. And my only intention in calling you was to see if we could be of a service to you. I don't personally work in Royce City, but one of my agents, her name is Liz. She sells a lot of very complicated situations. Your home being practically new, do you have a lot of equity in this property? Yes. Okay. Yes. Now you see why people like you work with me every day because this is my exact expertise. What is the percentage on your? Yeah, but they Marceline, the truth is they don't know how to do anything other than drop the price, which you can't do. I mean, you're not going to pay somebody to buy your house, right? Yes. Okay, well, let me look at the other options that could work for you. Tell me, what is your interest rate on your current loan? Perfect. 4 and a quarter I can work with. And what's the balance? 417? Okay. And if it, so I just helped somebody in Rockwell in the same exact situation. Has anyone already talked to you about creative finance and what that would look like for you? I understand. Okay, Marceline. So your home would not be a home to put on the market. That would just waste your time because you're not going to get offers that, again, like you're not going to pay somebody to buy your house. That would make no sense. Um, Let me look at what I could do for you. Do you know how much taxes are owed in the HOA? Do you know any of the other fees? Oh, that's low. Okay, perfect. And how much money do you need to move, or do you just need this to be off your plate? Gotcha. What's your email address? Okay. Okay, perfect. And if I were able to get this done for you in, say, the next 21 days to 30 days, would that work for you or would that be too soon? Too late. So you need like a 2-week close then. Okay. Let me see what I can do. I'm going to give the buyer a call right now. Okay, so that family I just worked with in Rockwall, I can give you their phone number if you'd like to reach out to them. I get that I'm just a stranger over the phone. What I'd like to do, if it's okay with you, instead of me coming over, I can just do it via Zoom. Would you be open to hopping on a Zoom with me at some point, either today or tomorrow? How's 10 a.m. tomorrow? I do. I do. Yeah. So like I said, I'm a little bit different of a realtor. Like I have a lot of different solutions. If you want to rent, I could put a renter in there, but my concern would be that the rent would not cover your monthly carry, and you might have to be out of pocket because the rents are also low there. Yes, under yes, yes. Yeah, I have to go to the buyer and present this to them. I have a few different ones that I've worked with in these particular situations like yours. But the gentleman who's I'm working with on that Rockwall property, he's been amazing. I mean, he really bailed those people out. They were actually almost 80,000 behind on their mortgage, and he brought the mortgage up to date for them and took over. It's a sub-2 purchase, but yes, it's been a lifesaver for those sellers, so I think that they could do the same for you. That actually makes it a lot easier. I think you might even be able to get a little bit of money at the deal. You might even be able to walk away with some cash. So that's a good thing. Quick question for you. Is your loan VA or FHA or conventional? Do you know? Conventional, okay. Anything else I should know? Like, are there any weird restrictions in your neighborhood? Like, they don't allow renting? Anything I should know? Got it. Yes, yeah, you're absolutely right. Wow, you're so well educated. Most people, I have to explain this to them, but you're teaching me. I love it. Okay, in this number that I've called you on, is this the best number to reach you? Okay, I'm gonna put you in my schedule for 10 AM tomorrow on Zoom. Does that work for you, or did you want me to do a different time? I'm sorry? Okay, perfect. So I'm okay, well, I can get you an offer within 24 hours. Sure, I can get you an offer within 24 hours. The folks in Rockwell can share that with you. They were under contract within 3 days of talking to me on the phone. So, I really just I do the Zoom because I like to get to know you better, and I want you to understand what it is rather than just, I'm a stranger over the phone, but if you just want me to send you an offer to sign, I can do that too. Yes, ma'am. I play 0 games. I usually That's a great question. So in this situation, I'm what's considered a transaction broker, which means, and I'm glad you asked, I don't represent you. I don't represent the buyer. I represent the deal. So typically the buyer is the one who pays me the fee because the assumption is that you're not in a position since you're underwater to pay me anything. Of course, if you want to pay me, Marceline, I wouldn't turn it down. No, ma'am, I get paid by the buyer. Yes, ma'am. Can you do me a favor? I'm gonna send you an email now from my personal email. Can you send me a copy of your most recent mortgage statement? Because that will help me to get you an offer faster. Okay, great. So other than 10 a.m. tomorrow, the only other time I would have, I think you're gonna be at work, so I do think that's the earliest we could get together. Because the only other time I have is 3. Yes. Okay, gotcha. Do you need help finding a property where you're moving to? 'I understand. Is that Nacogdoches, Texas or Louisiana? There is, yeah. It's actually like a really good sports school. Okay, cool. Well, if you need any help there, I have agents all over the country, and I'm happy to give you somebody that would help you there too. You got it. Well, I look forward to being your mortgage angel and taking this off your shoulders. Jessica Nelson. No, let me give you my personal number. It's 214 751 6722. Yes, ma'am. I'll get you, if you as soon as you get over that mortgage statement, I will get you an offer. I haven't sent it yet. When we hang up, I'll send it over. I'm 42 years old. I'm not that good like the kids with technology. I can only do one thing at a time. Okay, thank you. I'll talk to you soon. Bye, Marceline. All right, 2 sellers I can help today. That one, I'm gonna make a $10,000 flat fee. I make it from the sub two financer. I'm gonna get paid in 20 days. It's gonna get her out of the trouble that she's in. She's going to write a 5-star review because no other agent called her about this. All they want to do is put it on the market and reduce the price. They don't understand what they're doing. You cannot sell a home for less than what it's worth if a seller does not want to do that and if they don't have the money. Yes, there are some situations where a seller will do it, but she specifically said, I don't have the money. I can't. So she was going to rent it and she was ready to take a $4,000 loss every year because the rent that was being paid is 4,000 less than the money that she has to pay, which actually once her home loses the homestead, she doesn't even realize it's going to cost her more. But I didn't want to get into that because she wasn't interested in renting. She already told me, bring me a creative deal and I will take it. So now I'm going to go back to the guys that I work with who I trust. They've done the deals, they play zero games. I'm going to send them the mortgage statement and we're going to put together a deal. I'm never going to see the property. I'm never going to meet the seller, and I'm going to save them from a bad situation, and in the process be able to help my own family by making a fair fee. Now, I don't want to be gross with people. I have heard of agents who take advantage where they'll ask the seller for a fee and they'll get a fee from the buyer. That's not how I operate. If that's how you operate, do you, boo? But that's not how I do things. If someone tells me they're in financial trouble, I mean, I'm just going to take whatever is fair, right? I don't need to make 3%. I'm just going to take whatever's fair. All right. So with that, I have done my job for the day. I am going to go be a mother now. Talk to you guys later. Hope you learned a lot.